What's going on, my peoples? I go by the name of the Sorcerer, and I'm going to be doing a reading, and it's a reading of what you don't see and what needs to be shown by the Sorcerer. If it resonates, I hope it helps. If not, send it back to the universe. Energy is fluid, because we keep on shining and we stay rising. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. Hope everybody's feeling good. Feeling alright. I'm feeling quite a buzz at the moment. I have to thank my girlfriend for that. Well, she's been absolutely stellar. And now I'm doing my reading. Alright. I'm going to do 2 decks. One, obviously, is a point of reference being the tarot cards, and the other one is more of a clarification and advice. So, you know, guys, when it comes to tarot readings, actually, I'm not going to give you tips. If you want to give some, if you want some tips, DM me. You know, I think at the end of the day, I just say this. You know, just a quick one. If anybody wants to learn tarot, it's about your intuition, you know? That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's see what's happening. Hope everyone likes my new, my haircut, by the way. I just had a trim. But yeah, see the reading, what you don't see and what needs to be shown. Okay. Okay, a little spread. Let's see what's happening. Right. Interesting. Excuse me if you can hear outside, it's just my neighbours, so apologies. I do live in an apartment where everybody is quite intimate, if you know what I mean, quite cozy, but it is what it is. It's just part of it. But yes, excuse me. There's a lot of there's a healing that's happening, but I think it's a case of you needing to for you to basically just be strong at this time. Yes. So I'm just giving a quick scan of what I'm seeing, and from the reading I can see that it's obviously you feel quite embarrassed during this time, and it's something to do with people knowing your business. You've got the 3 of Pentacles, and I've just put that, but that's the bottom of the deck. And it's a case of you, it's like a drama that's happened. Yes, a drama that's happened, and it's a case of a heartbreak. And so I think it's a case of you and a significant person have broken up. Unfortunately, she said this, you said that, or doesn't matter if about gender, but that person said that, this person said that, and unfortunately it's blown up, and it's a case of everyone else being involved during the situation, because you got the 3 of Swords, right? You got the 3 of Swords with the 5 of Wands, and that for me is clarification that something's happened. People have been involved, and unfortunately it's a case where people are taking sides, or you think that they're out there for your best interests, because a listening ear is basically a running mouth. I'm just going to keep it all the way, like 100 with you. And, you know, it could be a form of somebody basically telling you that, you know, these niceness of comforts, well, actually it's a case of them basically distributing, my intuition is saying from the Six of Pentacles, distributing your and your ex's or significant other's business to other people, and it's just causing more of a, how do I say it, drama that's unfolded. And unfortunately it's not good. It's not good. And my advice is that one must take the high road and just walk away from the drama. You know, I know there's going to be a lot of noise, but it's all about you removing yourself from the noise and you understanding, you learning that from this aspect is, it's not even so much the breakup, because I think from my intuition, it seems like it was happening, it was meant to happen, you felt it was going to happen, but it comes the afters. And I'm just saying, it's all about you focusing on you not being involved in the afters, and you trying to leave with grace and dignity, because nobody wants for anybody doesn't want to know, like, or go through situations where they are basically the front of a newspaper, you know, or the news of the town, or, you know, all of that, for me is very uncomfortable, because it just creates unneeded noise. And you should be able to, it's your right to be able to deal with things privately, you know. And even if you haven't dealt with something privately, this is your chance to basically control this, or go back on the control, or take control of the situation, excuse me, and say enough's enough. I need to basically put a damp cloth on this fire and just keep on going, you know. And I think at the end of the day, you know, obviously you've reacted, because you've got the Knight of Swords followed by the Five of Swords. You've reacted over the sadness, you know, because what once was that was gonna grow hasn't got the potential no more, because you've got the Ace of Wands with the Fool card, you know, hasn't got the potential no more. And, you know, as I said, you can only take the gold from the pain as you're moving forwards around the world, you know, with the Five of Swords. So all I'm advising you is just like, now is the time for you to basically, you've reacted. Every breakup goes through situations where people don't, they regret something that they said, or it's a case of someone's being immature. Hey, even it's a case of both is needing to be accountable for the situation. I get it, I understand it, but it's about you controlling your life, your narrative. You know, do you want to propel and turn this into a karmic cycle? Because nobody really needs it. You know, the worst, as you can see, you got the Ten of Swords. The worst of it's over, and it's a case for you to really take action on it with the Page of Swords. See if I can get the Page of Swords, of you to take it over, releasing anything that's painful to you. And the only way for you to do this is being present during this time, and understanding is it's all about you taking one sword at a time in your time, you know. Because at the end of the day, you know, you might have dealt with, because this was your foresight, this was something that you really wanted with the Three of Wands, and you got the Seven of Swords, and it was something that you feel like it's not part of your future no more, and there's a sense of disillusion with the situation, you know. It's that sort of tug of war feeling of you having to go through the tough times, but what you don't see is that this is going to make you stronger. And even if somebody in your relationship has done foul play, it just only adds more clarification that that person in your life, or was in your life, isn't meant to be part of your journey now, and isn't part of your destiny, you know. Because at the end of the day, you had to go through the air of you possibly being lied to, all right, but you're not going to create that's not going to be part of your reality. You're going to change your story by making these movements, these changes. And what you don't see is you're going to have a tower moment. You know, you've got the Nine of Swords, which is basically you're going to have some sleepless nights, but that triggers a tower moment. You know, you've also got the Ten of Pentacles. But that's basically, for me, your ego death. What you won't see is your ego death. And what you do need is an ego death to put you in check and actually realize, like, certain aspects in your life, they're not as important as what you think they are, you know. And all of this reaction towards the situation is basically a check on your ego as well, you know. And it's a case for you just to basically, now, what you don't see is listen to your guides, listen to a calling, manifest these changes with good intent, of course, and understanding that it's all about you being with one with the universe, and you connecting to your higher self and to the universe, and to really, really surrender during this current time and being and manipulating reality by manifesting, by changing things as we speak, as we intend, as we affirm. It's all about you starting again and removing the ego that you have. And that's what you don't see. You know, a lot to do with this is your reaction due to your ego, but it's the check of your ego is that what you need. The death of your ego is what you need, you know. And in the final cards, this is you having a new perspective on your reality with the Two of Wands. And this is you having to deal with the changes that you have with the Strength card in reverse. And it's a case of you having to ultimately, like, have this reality check, but it's kind of the check that you need, because it's a new skin. You've had to shred your new skin, and I mean your old skin, and with your new skin you are very sensitive in this time. It's going to be very, very, you're going to have that sort of like sensitive softness about you, even vulnerability, but that's what you need to have that new bit of extra skin in your life for you to become a better person through this experience. It's all about making that choice. Do you or do you not? You know, and it's a case of you, as you can see with the Two of Swords in upright position, that the person is blindfolded. You know, it's a case of you making that fundamental choice, but you making an important choice of being led by the universe, or by a spirit, or by any beliefs that you have, by your ideology or by your God, you know, and to really, really, you know, surrender. And I believe you will be fine. You look closely. This is all about you seeing, right? This is also about you all seeing as well, but through letting the universe guide you through not seeing, is that you're seeing, if that makes any sense, because it does to me. It's about you letting go of that of that power within yourself and giving that power to the universe. Is then when you become all-knowing and all-seeing, and you realize that certain aspects in your life, they're not as important as what you thought they were, but that's because it's from your ego. Your ego. You removing the idea from your ego. And that's the most important thing, and I see big changes. You know, and I think this is something that you've escaped a karmic cycle, but this is a learning curve, you know. a big learning curve. This is all about you going into the, doesn't matter about gender specific, but it's about you stepping into your power and you expanding on your power with the Queen of Wands. Because as you can see with the Queen of Wands, you can see the Queen of Wands is with the black cat, and in the old tarot days, they used to have a significance. They still do, to be fair, with the Queen and the black cat. The black cat being the universe, you connect into the universe, as I said prior, previously, about you connecting yourself and surrendering and letting yourself be led by your guides, by the universe. And that is when you will see the light. And that's what you don't see, because you're blinded by your own ego. Even through the chaos, I'd advise you to please remain balanced. Look at things rationally and don't react to your your impulses. Stay calm. There might be a period of you having to basically think through these things, but this is the intention of you manifesting and you changing and altering who you will, of who you be, of what you are knowing and what you will be becoming of. But that's through your guided intentions, through your intuition, through the higher priestess. The light, as you can see, brings a different hope of optimism and happiness and love. The dark, which is the shadow, which gives you strength, character, resolve, fortitude, and you being in the middle, creating that balance. But it's all about you using your intuition during this time. And source, spirit, universe, your guides are doing all of this for you to understand that it's time for you to remove the weeds and plant new seeds, so that when you're ready for that new version of you, it's time. And when you can harvest, things will come to fruition and things will be better. Things will definitely be better, 100%. But in the present, just to recap, do not react to a certain breakup that you're going through. And it's a case of you to understand that it's your ego that's making you react. Take the more high ground of you wanting to become better, you not reacting, you not feeling the need of going to war or tit for tat, to have arguments, because all of that is just, it's just going to bring your vibration down. It's not going to make you happy. If anything, it's confirmation to why you and your significant other, it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be at all at the end of the day. But you'll grow as you go. And I think that's something that you'll understand. It's from what you don't see, it's that essence of change and what in the character within yourself. I think you're going to surprise yourself even more by going through this situation. It's the resolve. It's the changing of what you believed to what you know now. And that's what's going to surprise you. But it's all about you allowing yourself to make those changes and surrendering to source in that time. At the end of the day, it's all about you making that choice, But once you know, it's absolute. If you believe, there's still a doubt. It's a no. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed that reading. I go by the name of Sorcerer. Love and peace and light to you all. One love. Sorcerer.